Okay, someone asked if I would make a video of how me and my husband budget and grocery shop. So, here it goes. Well, first of all, before we go to the store to grocery shop, I make a list of everything that we are either low on or that we happen to be needing. And I write it on a piece of paper like this, as you can see right here, and then I fold it up and put it in my wallet so that I don't lose the list when we go to the store. And we mainly get just the items on my list so that we don't end up accidentally buying anything we do not need just because we see it. Now, occasionally we'll come across something that we might have forgotten to put on the list, and we'll run into it and see it, and I'm like, oh wait, we need that too. And then I'll remember that, and we'll get it. And as far as, like, whenever we're shopping, I write down how much the food costs, and I try to add a little small tax in my head as to how much the tax would be with the food. Like, if a food item is $2.30, I would literally immediately add 10 cents to that as a tax in my head and make it $2.40 instead. Sometimes it works, and it helps me keep track of how much we're spending on food. And what I do is, at the end of everything crossed off the list, I look to see how much it is. And even though I've already added the 10 cents tax to it, I will add another 10 to 20 more cents tax to it, just in case. And then I will total that up to see how much it's going to come to. And then it worked one time, because when I did that and we went through, it came out exactly the number that I had written down. And I thought that was pretty cool. We were able to keep track of that. As far as what we buy, if you're wondering, we buy pretty healthy foods. Great value, instant white rice. We buy, I buy green beans. I would do the shortcut green beans and also the ones that I prefer, which is the French style green beans. The no salt added is the best choice. It's a lot healthier. And yeah, we buy French style green beans, no salt added. We get the Great Value instant white rice I showed you. We do turkey bacon, not a regular pork bacon of any sort. We do turkey bacon. And this is it. I can show it to you. It's already been opened, so I have to be careful when holding it. We do sweet, lean Italian turkey sausage. We do turkey sausage, hardwood smoked Butterball brand. I guess that's the brand it is. And regular Italian style seasoned ground turkey. And I will sometimes fix my husband Bush's original baked beans with chopped up pieces of turkey bacon in it for his lunch to work. Now, we also buy Great Value all natural boneless, skinless chicken breast. We do buy eggs, which I'll show you in a minute. And we also buy, I buy the Great Value patties, shredded seasoned potato hash browns, and this is them. I have a certain way that I cook them on the stove, and they're really good for breakfast, sometimes a late night snack. After 2 to 3 months, I come across the fact that I have to buy more coffee, and I do buy coffee, and I'll show you that in a minute. As far as eggs go, we buy butter. I grab the Country Crock Calcium Plus Vitamin D. Bread. We do the 100% whole wheat round top bread, as you see here. And we do eggs. Every now and then I will, most of the time I will buy tea. The sweet tea that I like. I really like sweet tea. I'm getting low and I'll have to buy more. But I do that. I also do sugar-free sweet tea. I like both. They both taste good. As far as coffee goes, this is what I buy. On top, you'll see the coffee filters. I have 2 different kinds of creamers that I have that I like to use in my coffee. Sometimes I mix them together, other times I do not. I have to have my Great Value Hazelnut Coffee Creamer. I have to. That is the flavor I prefer. Every now and then I get in the mood for French vanilla. Ow. That hurt. Now I sometimes will make spaghetti for my husband and I. And we do the gluten-free noodles. So hard to pick up with one hand. I don't know why. I do the traditional Prego spaghetti sauce. And I put the Italian style ground turkey in my spaghetti, and it's really good. I had bought Easter cookies because I like soft baked Easter cookies. They're also really good. This is my coffee maker I use. I have 2 different coffee makers. I do. Depending on my mood as to which one I will end up using. We don't really buy anything outside of what we normally do. Every now and then, if I am in the mood for some kind of Mexican food or something, I will look through the TV dinners just to see what there is that I can whip up in the microwave. Because I haven't quite gotten to the part of actually cooking my own Mexican food, which is chicken enchiladas, the rice that they make. I need to look up recipes and how to make it so I can go to the store and get the ingredients and make it that way. I do need to do that. Haven't gotten to that point yet. I use family style home basically chicken noodle soup. I cannot talk today. And I also buy Dr. Pepper because that happens to be, well, the one thing I drink. It's just what I drink. Dr. Pepper is definitely something I drink. I also drink 12 fluid ounce Sprites, the little bottles that I'll show you. Sometimes I will wake up in the morning. Because of allergies, I will wake up some mornings feeling completely nauseated to the point where I think I literally cannot breathe. And I will get me some Sprite, and I will drink it. And I will just drink all of it if I have to. And after about 15-20 minutes of drinking it and burping a lot, because it makes me burp, the nausea goes away. I'll eat some chicken noodle soup to make sure that I've got food in my gut, and then I take an allergy pill that works really well. I call it a very powerful allergy pill because it really helps me. And so far, it's the only allergy pill that I can take that actually does its job. It helps. Go figure. As far as milk goes, we don't do regular vitamin D milk. We can't. It upsets our stomachs too much. This is what we do. It's very good. It tastes good in cereal. It tastes good with everything. It's very good, and it's incredibly healthy. It's a lot safer than regular vitamin D milk. Now, I have had vitamin D milk before. It is good too, but it's just not healthy for me and my husband. It makes us have stomach pains after drinking it. Like, if you drink it a long period of time, it does. Now, I went to a friend's house about a weekend or 2 ago and had, she gave me a tall glass of vitamin D milk with some cake. The milk tasted fine, and it was really good. I inhaled all of it with the cake. And the milk didn't bother me. Now, I know if I drink vitamin D milk on a regular, natural, day-to-day basis, it will give me the stomach pain that I experience So instead, I do the milk I just showed you, which is the almond milk. But, yeah. Now, we do have our moments when we make our own pizzas, and this is the pizza sauce we use. If I ever do use anything for baking purposes and need flour, I do gluten-free multi-purpose flour. That's what I use for whatever baking purposes. I do use this pizza crust mix. Thinking I'm making me a pizza in a minute. Getting hungry. I have no idea what time it is either. As far as vegetable oil goes, which I do use for cooking purposes, great value, 100% pure canola oil, all natural. I use this oil for cooking my pizzas. It gives it a better taste, and it makes it come out just perfect. Now, there was someone that asked about, like, the actual budgeting that I do. I make a list before I go to the store each month of everything that I know that I need for the following month. Like body wash, shampoo, just all that other stuff. And I also make a list of whatever bills I need to pay. And that's how I stay organized. That's how I do it. Sometimes, if I'm able to, like if the price is right, I will end up buying several body washes, several shampoos, and face washes to last me 2 or 3 months. And then I don't have to buy it for a couple of months, and it saves my money for the next month to be used on whatever needed. But, yeah. And someone also asked, what does my husband do for a living? In basic, plain out words, he is a tech person. He works on computers. That's what he does. He's really good at it. If ever I'm having troubles with my computer or my phone is starting to really piss me off because it's just got a mind of its own or doing its own thing, then I go to him and give it to him and say, can you please fix this thing before I want to check it out the window? And he'll fix it for me. And then I will jokingly say to myself, usually, and I'll be looking at my phone saying, well, looks like you get to live another day before I check you out the window. I get frustrated with my phone sometimes because it doesn't want to operate the way I want to. And then I'll find out later that the only thing I had to do to fix my phone was to update it. I wasn't aware that my phone required an update every now and then. So I have to go to settings and actually look to see what updates there are because I'm not always aware of it because I don't look or pay attention to it. Which is probably the reason why my phone has been going on strike on me. Or trying to at one time, and all I had to do was update it, and then it worked again. Yeah, he's a computer person. He works on computers for a living, and he's really good at it. I like watching him fix people's computers because I know that he's incredibly good at it, and I mean, some people say, yeah, well, I can do this and I can do that as far as computers go, but yet I've only literally met, well, outside of another family member, my husband is the only one I have met that I can recall who can take a computer apart and put it back together easily. He is good at that. And I thought, pretty cool. He told me a story that he did that once when he was younger. The story was hilarious. Yeah, he knew what he was doing, but apparently it kind of scared his mom a little bit. But that's another story. That was really funny, and it made me laugh. His mom's a sweetheart, by the way. She's adorable. Anyway, well, that is how I budget, grocery shop, and that is what my husband does for a living. He is a tech person. He works on computers. So, well, thanks for watching. Bye.